Hello, everybody! Welcome back to First Chapter Friday. It's your favorite librarian, Mrs. M, here with a recommendation from James in 4th grade. Thank you, James. He recommended that I read the first chapter of the first book in the National Park Mystery series, Mystery in Rocky Mountain National Park. If you're interested in national parks or mysteries, this is a really, really cool book. I have the first one and the second one in the library. So there's no blurb on this one, actually, so we're just going to read the first chapter, and it's actually a pretty quick chapter, so... This is Mystery in Rocky Mountain National Park, written by Aaron Johnson. Chapter 1, Summer, 1880, somewhere near Estes Park, Colorado. Sir, I've got the boy locked up in the tack shed. Who is he? Asked the older man. Don't know, sir. Looks about 16, 17 maybe. He don't resemble any of the families in these parts. What exactly did he see, Ted? He seen me burying it down by the creek, sir. The old man looked upset. He pinched the end of his gray mustache and stared at the shed with narrowed eyes. Inside, the boy was frantically searching for a way to escape. He had tried the door, but it was latched from the outside. He turned his attention to the two windows which faced west, where a blood-red sun was sinking behind the Rocky Mountains. I've been here less than 24 hours and already found trouble, he thought to himself as he pulled on the frame of the first window. It wouldn't budge. Must be nailed in place. Through the panes of wavy glass, he could see the two men outside, just 10 paces from the small barn that held him. He recognized the first man, the one who had locked him up. He wore leather boots, dust-covered denim jeans, a white shirt, and a cowboy hat. The ranch hands who'd chased the boy down had called him boss, but this was the first time he had seen the older man. He was tall and wore a gray woolen suit, the kind he had seen rich gentlemen wear back in the city. The jacket half concealed a dark vest, and a bowler hat covered the man's thinning silver hair. He pulled a pocket watch from his jacket and flicked it open, its gold surface gleaming in the fading sunlight. Then he drew a thin-framed set of spectacles from the breast pocket of his jacket, put them on, and read the dial. Seeing this, the boy's heart, which was already racing, began to slam against his rib cage. I don't have much time. They're deciding what to do with me. He pushed on the second window. It slid on the wood track. But to leave now would be foolish. The men would see him the instant he slipped through the window, and with the horses so close by, the ranch hands would quickly lasso him into the dirt, just as they had done by the creek. He scanned the walls. They were covered with bridles, saddles, and coils of weathered gray rope. He looked up into the rafters, and the idea came to him in a flash. While the men looked away, he gently slid the window frame along the track until it was open. He bent down and furiously untied his right boot, then scraped its mud-caked sole along the white paint of the windowsill. He put the boot back on, climbed into the rafters, and lay down. There, he would wait. And the second chapter takes place in present-day Ohio, because these... Oh, there is a little blurb. I'm sorry, I'll do it second this time. Before leaving on a 2-month summer vacation, Jake Evans finds a gift from his deceased grandfather that will lead him on a scavenger hunt through 10 of America's most rugged, wild, and beautiful national parks. So we get to hear a little bit of the before in the 1800s, and you get to read more about the present day and about this character, Jake Evans, and he is clearly going to do some mystery solving. So definitely check out the National Park Mystery Series. I love a good mystery, and I love national parks, so... If you like the outdoors, this might be a great one for you. Thanks, everybody.